Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, At Home with Willowberry. Or if you're new, welcome. But where have you been? I'm so happy to see you here. My name is Valerie, and in today's video, we are continuing the renovations in our 1975 double-wide fixer-upper. We've been busy painting walls in our youngest son's bedroom. We are on the final countdown to finishing the first phase of our renovations. The final step will be having the new flooring installed. But first, we have to paint. So if you're interested, I hope you'll stick around and enjoy the video. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing great. It's a beautiful day here in the Virginia mountains. It's a little chilly, but the sun is shining bright. Today, we are working in our youngest son's room. We are painting the walls in preparation for new flooring. The first phase of our renovations involved completely gutting and rebuilding 3 of the 5 bedrooms, and we're almost finished. We just have to paint this room, plus our oldest son's room, and then we will be ready to have the vinyl plank flooring installed, hopefully sometime in March. We're just waiting on Lowe's to give us an install date. I tell you what, it's been a crazy busy year for us between renovating, caring for our boys and Granny, and living our day-to-day lives. It's hard to believe we can almost see the finish line. Once the walls are painted and the flooring installed, then we can move Granny and 2 of the boys into their new rooms. I tell you what, it's been a lot of hard work and it's taken a lot longer than expected, but we're almost there, y'all, and I can't wait. Max is a mess, y'all. He's as sweet as can be, but he wants to be right in the middle of everything. Right now, he's trying to let Tim know he needs to go for a walk. Poor Tim, he just wants to sand the wood putty that he used to fill the nail holes on the door frame. But Max has other plans. As soon as Tim gets back in from walking Max, then he's going to finish filling the nail holes. The boys are at school today, so that just leaves me and Tim to entertain Max and Willow. Thankfully, they sleep most of the day, but right now it looks like they're ready to play. Hopefully, after a little playtime and a treat, they'll be ready to settle down so that we can get some paint on the walls. Playtime is over, so now maybe we can get some work done. The first step will be to prime the walls and ceilings. To get started, Tim will paint all the edges and corners before he's ready to roll the paint onto the drywall. I can't wait for you to see what color we picked out for this bedroom. I definitely went out of my comfort zone of white walls, and we went with what I think is a bold color. But before we get ahead of ourselves, it's time to prime. Hey Milo, what are you up to? Are you enjoying the sunny weather? It sure is a beautiful day. Well, have fun, buddy, and enjoy the sunshine. We have to get back to work. The wood putty that Tim used to fill the nail holes is dried, so now he's sanding the door frame so that it will be nice and smooth and ready for paint. After that, he has a little more cutting in to do on the corners and around the outlets, and then we'll be ready to prime the walls. Looks like Tim is almost finished cutting in around all the outlets, edges, and corners. So he's just about ready to start rolling the walls with the primer. I tell you what, there's a lot of prep work that goes into painting. It's been a long process with a lot of ups and downs just to get to this point. And as anxious as I am to get the color up on the walls, I can be patient just a little bit longer to make sure the job is done just right. No need to rush, since at this point we're waiting on Lowe's to install the flooring. We've ordered enough flooring to do the whole house, but right now we're just having Lowe's install flooring in the 3 finished bedrooms. We will store the rest of the flooring until we're ready for it. We wanted to make sure that we had all the flooring ordered at once so that it would all match. I was worried if we ordered some now and then ordered more in a few months that either it wouldn't match or that it would be discontinued. The flooring is all paid for and has been ordered. We're just waiting on Lowe's at this point. So like I was saying, there's no need to rush the paint job since we still have a few more weeks before the flooring will be ready. I'm so excited, y'all. I bought a shed from Amazon that we're going to convert into a chicken coop. Once we finish the first phase of our renovations, which is the 3 bedrooms, I think we're going to take a little break from renovating and do some outdoor work for a while. I also bought some raised garden beds and a bunch of fruit and vegetable seeds. We would love to start some seedlings indoors and then move them out to the garden sometime in the spring. We also plan on having some large trees cut down behind the house that have died and are at risk of causing an injury if the dead branches fall on someone while we're working in the yard. We want to rent a tractor and knock down a bunch of underbrush and some smaller trees in order to clean up the yard a bit, and I want to get the chicken coop up and running. We have a lot of work to do to turn this old neglected property into a working homestead, and I'm really looking forward to getting the job started. The walls are primed, but it's gotten pretty late in the day, so we're going to wait for tomorrow morning to paint the walls. The sunset tonight is absolutely gorgeous, so Willow and I are going to take a walk down to the barn to enjoy the sunset. We'll finally get to paint the walls first thing in the morning, but first, let's go see that sunset. Well, good morning, y'all. It's a brand new day, which means we're finally ready to put some color up on the walls. But first, I need to tape off around the window and the ceiling. Tim decided to go ahead and prime and paint the ceiling last night, so all that's left to do is paint the walls. It's another beautiful day. I love to head outside first thing in the morning with Milo. He is such a sweet cat. And I was happy to see flowers starting to bloom. I didn't even know there were bulbs that had been planted around some of the trees, so that was a nice surprise. We're always discovering something new here on our property. I'm really looking forward to spring when the dogwood and redbud trees start to bloom. They were so pretty last year in April when we first took possession of our mobile home, and I can't wait to see them again. I'm getting there, y'all. I just have a little more taping off to do, and then Tim can get to painting. He's off helping his mom, so I told him I would tape off the ceiling for him. He did a great job priming and painting the ceiling last night. Painting a ceiling is hard work, and he actually had to paint the ceiling a total of 3 times. Once for primer and then 2 coats of ceiling paint. So I know his shoulders are hurting this morning, but we're determined to finish painting this room today. Tim had to detach the light in order to paint the ceiling last night, so once he gets it hooked back up, he'll be ready to start painting. I really like the LED light that we bought at Lowe's. It has a black metal ring with a white plastic shade. It has an adjustable color temperature. It has 5 settings from soft white all the way up to cool daylight. I think we have it set to daylight so that it will be nice and bright here in the bedrooms. All right, well, once Tim finishes reattaching the light fixture, then he'll be ready to start painting. Time to paint, y'all. We've decided to go with a dark blue, which is actually called Inky Blue. The paint brand is Ovation by Sherwin-Williams in a satin finish. My son wanted to paint the walls black, but Tim vetoed that idea. He's not crazy about dark paint, but he was okay with the dark blue. Especially with it being right off the kitchen, we didn't think black would be a great idea. So we compromised with my son and settled on blue. I think it's a great color, and I can't wait to see it up on the walls. I am so in love with this paint color. It's such a beautiful shade of blue. We've never had such a bold color on the walls before. Well, except when we moved into the rental trailer. We did let the boys pick out their own colors for those bedrooms. But I usually tend to stick with white or beige, so this is a big change for me. But so far, I'm loving it. Green is my favorite color, but blue is definitely a close second. Here we go, y'all. It's time to finally paint the walls. As excited as I am about finishing these 3 bedrooms, I think I'm more excited for my chicken coop that's supposed to arrive in about a week. It's all I can think about. I've wanted chickens forever. We couldn't have them at the townhouse. It wasn't allowed. And would you believe I grew up on about 20 acres of land, but my parents never raised chickens. I'm a little nervous because it will be our first time raising them, and I pray we can keep them healthy. Tim wants free-range chickens, but I'm worried that they'll wander off. If any of you who have chickens have any tips for me as a first-timer, then please feel free to leave them down below in the comments. We've been discussing which project to tackle next once we finish taking care of some of the outside jobs this coming spring. I would love to renovate the kitchen next, but I think we're going to need to replace the subfloors in the living room first. The old subfloors have gotten so soft that we're afraid we're going to fall through the floor any minute now. And it's only fair that we get our middle son's room renovated as soon as possible. Our bedroom and bathroom will be last, which isn't a big deal, but I want the boys and Granny to be comfy in their own rooms as soon as possible, and we're getting so close, y'all. I can't wait to start decorating Granny and the boys' bedrooms. I haven't been able to do very much to help Tim with the renovations due to my arthritis, but I can definitely decorate, and I can't wait. It's all finally coming together, y'all. And hopefully the 3 bedrooms will be finished by April, which will be exactly 1 year since we began renovating. It's up to Lowe's at this point. We've done just about all we can on our end to be ready for the flooring installation. We still need to paint the door and window trim, but that won't be hard at all. Tim has worked so hard and he deserves a break and some fun. I think he's excited to get outside this spring and rent a tractor to do some yard work. I know I am. I thought I'd show you all some footage of this room from last April when we first took possession of the property as a reminder of what this space looked like before we started renovating. It has really come a long way, y'all. I know my son will be so happy to finally have his own bedroom, and he can't wait to officially move in. It won't be long now, and I can't wait. Well, y'all, that's about it for another video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in my next one. I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.